Yeah. So today we are going to discuss about. My voice is audible.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. So today we are going to discuss about insertion short, not insertion short. Like we are going to discuss about search problem. Search problem. Then what is the search problem? Suppose the array is given any size. Suppose I can putting the size of array is 5, and we can like this one. We can draw the array like this one, like 8, 9, 2, 6, 1, and suppose I want to find out this element number 2. That means if you want to find out, suppose this is position number 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Suppose our target to find out this value. Suppose I can put x is equal to 2. This 2 is available in this array or not. So we can solve this problem. This problem category can lie within that search problem. So array is given and we have to search that element is present at the given array or not. So for this purpose, we are going to study about first one, linear search algorithm. Okay, linear search. First, we understand what is the linear search. Suppose one array is given of size 5. Okay, now arrays are given a size 5, then I can like this one. I can draw like this one, this one. So 8, 9, 2, 5, those, and this one is a 6. So what will be the index value? We start from the by default index value. So we can write here by default index value is equal to, we can write 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And suppose I want to search, so I want to search the value of, I want to search value of 5. So this 5 I want to search in this array. This 5 I want to search in this array, then how can search? So we have to take a one variable. Suppose I can taking a one variable as a x and putting as a value is equal to 5. Now this x will be going to be searched inside this one, this array. So what we have to do, so we can rewrite again array. So I am going to write again array and this one. So this way we can draw like 8, 9, 2, 5, and 6. Now these are the index value 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, now so this array, so we have to write a one condition here. So I am going to write a condition. I am going to write a condition here. If a of I is equal to x, then that means it's true. That means we can find out the value. Then how can find out the value? So it will be like this one. A of I equal to 0, first we'll search. Then a of I equal to 1. Then we have to search a of I equal to 2. Then we have to search a of I equal to 3. Then we have to search a of I equal to 4. Okay, not 4, like n minus 1, because 4 already there. Okay, we have to search like this one, less than n. Okay, so this is the value of a of 0 is equal to suppose 8, and this one is a 9, this one is a 2, this one is a 5, and this one is a 6. So one by one it will be equivalent to x. It is equivalent to x. Though what is the x value? So as you x value is a 5, so it is equivalent to x. No, so it not gives x. Is it equivalent to x? No. This is equivalent to x? No. This is equivalent to x? Yes, this is the true. So it will be search give like that. A given condition, we can get a of I is equal to x. That means we can get a true statement. And we have to break. That means we have to not follow. We are not going to search again more than. So first will be search here. Now your searching algorithm looks like this one. First will be search here, then second will be search here, then second will be search here, then it will find out, then stop searching for the next element. Okay, so it will be a start from a equal to 0. So it will be a start from a equal to 0 to a equal to 1, a equal to 2, and a equal to 3. So it will be a start search from a equal to 1 to a equal to 3 and so on. But it cannot search here because our element is here present, so it will be terminated. So this is the linear search. So how can write this code? Is it clear? At least the scenario is clear how linear search will be work. Yeah, tell me, at least scenario is clear or not? Okay, clear. Thank you.
सर
Yes.
मतलब कि जब कंडीशन मीन्स ट्रू हो जाएगी तब वो सर्च करना बंद कर देगा, वैसा ही हुआ ना?
हाँ हाँ, यस 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 अंकुर, हाँ.
ओके सर.
I think sound will be less. So now see, how can develop the code? So that is the main thing. How can develop the code? So now see, and then I can discuss about the time complexity. That is important, okay? Because we are studying the data structure, so time complexity is very important to you. Now see, so I am going to write basically int main. Okay, I am going to write int main. Inside int main, I am going to create a one array of, suppose I am creating the array of 15 size. Suppose up to 15 element I can take, then I can take a one x element, then I can take a one I, and this one for n. So why I am taking, suppose I the array size is given 15 elements. Suppose I want to take off array of 5 elements, so this n is here 5. So that purpose I am taking. So enter the size of array. So for this purpose I can taking, this is the size of array, we can say that, for whatever taking. Inside this one is the I value, okay, like I0. So here I am going to write a printf statement. Sorry. Enter the size of the array. Then after a scanf statement, I'm going to write enter the scanf statement. So here basically for writing the array size like n, and here that is percentage ampersand n. Suppose I can enter here n value is equal to 5. So I can store n as a 5 here. So now I can decide a size of array is equal to 5. So after this we can enter printf, enter the element of the array, and for storing purpose I am going to write a one for loop, I equal to 0, then I less than n, then I plus plus. Okay, these things will be happened, and inside that one we can write a scanf statement like a percentage d, okay, percentage d ampersand a of I. I am going to write this one, and this one will be closed. So till now what we have to do, from starting from here to starting from here, what we have to do. Now see, from here to here what we have to do, we have to create a one array of size 5 till now, and we can enter the element. What we have to do, suppose I can enter 9 2, so not x, so 2 5 1, and this one is, suppose I want to put 3. So now see, all the element are distinct, not be duplicate. Okay, then after that I'm going enter printf statement, enter the element who we want to search. That means I enter the x value, and after writing I'm going to scanf enter percentage, sorry, ampersand x for writing this one. So suppose I want to search x equal to 3. So till now we can complete it. Now here I am going to write a logic. So logic, so I am going to create a one for loop also, and for loop is starting from I equal to 0 and I less than n and I plus plus. After this, I am going to create a if statement. If a of I and putting is equal to x, then we have to break the statement. So suppose I can find out the value, so I can break the statement. Suppose I want to print, now see, understand. So these are the index number 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Suppose I want to print the index number, so index value. So what we have to write? So I am going to write again, if I value is less than n, now then printf statement index value, otherwise else printf statement no array will be found, no value will be found, and then return a statement like this one, and this will be closed. Now see how it will be run. The array will be created till now, so we can clear this line, this line, this line, and this line, this one, and this one, and this one, and this one. So we have to perform this type task. Now, so it will be start searching, some come here. So it will be start searching here. So what happened? So it will be first creating like this one. So 9, 2, 5, 1, and 3. This is the 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. Now see. So a of I, after this one loop will be enter here. So I equal to 0. So I am going to write I equal to 0. So enter here, then again enter here. So a of I, that means 0 is equal to 9 is equal to x. What is the x? 3. This will be 3. No, false. So again it will be repeat again. Because when this is true, then break. No. So this is the false, so again repeat. If false, then repeat. Then again you can check a of 1. A of 1 is equal to 2 is equal to 3, then false. Then again will we go a of 2. A of 2 is equal to 5 is equal to 3 is false. Now a of 3. So a of 3 equal to 1 equal to 3. Now false. Now a equal to 4 is equal to 3 is equal to 3. That means true. So these all are false. All are false. Now this will be true. So automatically this line will be break. So automatically break. So not go back and come here. So now what is the right value of I equal to? Now right value is 4. And 4 is what is the n value? 5. So 4 is less than 5. This means true. So it will print 4 here and it will be executed not. So it will so that you whatever you are searching inside linear search, so we can find the element at a 4th place. And what is the value? So value is equal to 3. Is it clear? Okay. So now see. Then clear. Then talking about the time complexity, after that I can explain. Now see. So when we are talking about the time complexity, when we are talking about the time complexity, so we are talking about the worst condition, we are talking about the average condition, we are talking about the best condition. These three things we are going to discuss: worst, average, and best condition. Now see how can generalize these terms. So suppose this array is given, so I am going to write for the time complexity, I am going to write like this one. Array is given like suppose this array 8, 9, 2, and 5, and the index value suppose 0, 1, 2, and 3 is given. 0, 1, 2, 3 is given. So talking about the worst condition, suppose this is the case 1. Case 1. So elements present at end. So end of the array. So what will be so? So first will be search here. First will be search here, then here, then here, then here. Suppose my array size is n equal to 5, then how many times search? 5 10. Suppose my array is n times, so it will search n time. So the first condition at the end, we can put order of n. So worst time complexity of this one is order of n. So we can write a worst case time complexity order of n. So now talking about the average condition. So there is the best and this one is the average worst. Inside that one average is like inside this condition average is like. So if element is position 2, position 3, position 4, so there is no meaning. So it is equal to also a order of n. That means in average case also. In average case. Now talking about the best condition. Best case. So best case we arrive, suppose I can enter the element and I can search like this one, and suppose by default I can searching the element 9 and 9 is present at position number 1, that means 0. So we can write at the constant time. So the condition is that is a special case. Suppose I want to search the element of the array and array will be present at the position number 0. So that is the best condition. So that is the optimal time. So order of constant time. So these are the worst condition, average condition and best condition. Is it clear? Time complexity? Hello. Is it clear? Tirth, anyone? Vishal? Okay. Now see how to calculate this time complexity through code. Now see, understand. So that is the visualization process. Then how can calculate through code? Now see. So now this will be take a constant time that will be 1. This is also take a constant time that is the 1. This printf scanf, this is the 1 and this is the also 1. But this loop will be completed till n completion, so it will be take n times. So this will be constant time, this will be 1 and this will be also 1 and this will be the also 1. And now see, this condition will take n times and this one is also 1, this all is a 1, this all are 1 and 1. Now see, this whatever the iteration value, so we can add. So 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1, like, so we can get 2n. So whatever getting n plus 2n, like this one we can get. So we can discard the constant value, so we can get order of n time complexity. So this way we can creating using command, using through the code. How can execute this code? So this code will be executed one time. This is a one time, one time, one time. Any for loop executed n time, and here this for loop also executed n times. Is it clear?
सर
हाँ.
तो कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी मीन्स दोनों फोर लूप की एड नहीं होगी, मीन्स फर्स्ट फोर लूप भी एन टाइम होगा, दूसरा भी एन टाइम होगा, तो
हाँ.
2n टाइम्स होगा ना?
हाँ, 2n टाइम्स होगा. यस. हाँ.
ओके सर, गॉट इट.
नहीं, जब भी हम जब दोनों को ऐड करेंगे तो दोनों लूप 2n टाइम्स होगा, तो कांस्टेंट को डिस्कार्ड कर देते हैं, सिर्फ पॉलिनोमियल्स को लेते हैं. तो पॉलिनोमियल्स क्या बोलता है? ऑर्डर ऑफ 1. तो दैट मींस ऑर्डर ऑफ n. क्लियर?
ओके सर. यस सर.
हाँ. So please write this code and share with me. Okay. So to create a one array, enter the element of the array, then take a input from the user and search that this array is present in the given list or not, and also print which index value of array where it is present. Okay. Yeah. Please write this. Yes, sir. So this is for visualization. Here I am writing the visualization concept. How can this will be search will be happened? Okay. So please go through that and please write this code. Okay. Write the code. Please complete this code and share with me. Okay. Yeah, so we have to take an input of size of array. Yeah, if you want to take an input, then go for it, no problem. Completed? Anyone? Okay, Tirth. we have to put the location according to the array of according to user. No. Not we have to put the location. We have to only search the element. Suppose you have to take an array. Now see. See. Now see here. Suppose the array is creating like this one, and this array is like this one. So you can enter the array element. So 8, 9, 10. So user can enter. Suppose I want to search 9, then it will be search, not location. Suppose it can be search here. So it's found search, then print location. So index value I equal to 1. Is it clear, Tirth? Yeah. So basically, I have to search the value of the given array, not location. If I can find out the value, then I can print location. Okay, Tirth, share your screen. Okay, run this code. So you can enter the size of the array. Suppose, enter the number, suppose 4. Yeah, correct. Thank you, Tirth. So anyone next? Anyone doubt?
Hello, sir.
हाँ
Can I say?
हाँ yeah, she.
Okay. Is my screen visible, sir?
हाँ yeah, it's visible. So you can scan size. Okay. So can you run this code? Not duplicate value. Okay. Okay, correct. No value match. Correct. Thank you. Ankur.
Okay, sir.
So anyone doubt? No doubt. So this one is a search problem. Okay. So basically this one is the simplest search problem, you can say that. Simplest. So basically the time complexity order of n and the best time complexity order of 1. Okay. It's clear. So now next we are going to discuss about this concept is clear. So we can go for sorting problem. Okay. Sorting problem. That means, so I'm talking about sorting problem. So sorting problem. Okay. sorting problem. Okay, so basically sorting done, we go for the increasing order. Go for increasing order. Increasing order or decreasing order. We can go for the decreasing order. Decreasing order. Okay, basically two types, increasing or decreasing order. So inside sorting, we are going to discuss about first one, the bubble sort. Okay. Then bubble sort we can finish. Then we can go for the insertion sort. Then after that we can go. So this one is selection sort. Then here, then we can go for the merge sort. Then we can go for the quick sort at the last. Okay, so these things, so merge sort and quick sort both are interlinked, and here the insertion sort and the selection sort are interlinked. So one day we can discuss this one, and the next day we can discuss this one. So today we are going to discuss about this bubble sort. Okay, so bubble sort. Let's see. In bubble sort, we follow swapping concept. We follow swapping concept. So follow swapping concept, and we can also use the array also. Array. Now see, suppose this array is given. Okay, so array is given like this one. Nine. So these are the input array. Suppose if someone enter input array. Okay, so outputs looks like, how outputs look like in bubble sort. So outputs look like this way. So outputs look like 1, 2, 3, 8, and 9. That means ascending order. So starting from this one, so how it will be possible? So write 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this one is a 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So now see, here what we have to do, here we have to follow two for loop. Inside this one bubble sort, we have to follow two for loop. Two for loop. One for loop for pass, and second for loop for condition. For condition. Now see how. Okay, so I'm creating the array of size 4. So it will be searched like this one. So 8, 9, 5, 2, and it will like 0, 0, 1, 2, 3. So this bubble sort, we can say that this is the adjacent search also. Adjacent search also. This is also called adjacent search. Now see, first we have to take, this one is the act as a I. That means we have to perform I operation, I equal to 0, and we have to take one for loop for the condition that will be also start from I equal to 0. But this for loop go for, I will be go for 0 to I less than n minus 1. That means up to this one. stage 3. So what is the 4? So this is the 4. That means I will be go 4 minus 1. That means is compare up to 3. That means is compare up to 3. So 0, 1, 2, 3 here. Okay. So that's why I'm taking n minus 1 like this one, not less than. So n minus 1. So in first pass, I equal to 0, then j equal to 0 also. And we have to write one condition, a of j is greater than a of j plus 1, suppose. So then that condition we have to perform the swap. So what we have to perform? So swap a of j comma a of j plus 1. Okay, these things we have to perform. This condition will be happened. This condition will happen. We have to perform this one. Now see, j equal to 0. So what will be the j of 0? So this one check. This will be I equal to 0. So a of j equal to 0. So what is the value? 8. And a of j plus 1, that means 0 plus 1 becomes 1, that is value 9. So 8 is greater than 9. This is 8 is greater than 9. No, false. So false. So automatically this j value will be increased to here. Now 9 is greater than 5. Yes, true. Then swap will be happened. So this will be swap here and this will be placed here. So your look like 8 comma 5 comma 9 comma 2. Now here, now see, here I value equal to 0, but j value will increases like a 0, like a 0, 1, like a 0, 2, like this will be changing. Now our search indicate like this one, automatically increases. So this one, now again greater than, so it will become 8, 5, 2, 9. Now this will be happened. Okay, now see how j will be district. The j should be less than n minus 1 minus I. Now, what is the n value? 4 minus 1. What is the I value? 0. Suppose initial value is 0. So 4 minus 3 minus 0. So it will be go for up to 3, then up to 2, then up to 1. This way. Okay. So for j condition, we have to follow like this one. So in for loop, I am going to write I equal to 0, I less than n minus 1, and I plus plus. Again inside for loop, I am going to write j equal to 0, j less than n minus 1 minus I and j plus plus. Okay. So after this, we have to follow. So this one we have to create a one if condition. So this one and this one. So you write if condition a of j should be greater than a of j plus 1. So we can write like a temporary variable equal to a of j. Then a of j is equal to a of j plus 1. Then a of j plus 1 is equal to temporary variable and close that one. And print the value like this way. So this is the swapping for bubble swap. Is it clear? ये क्लियर है आपको स्वैपिंग का बबल सॉर्ट का? तीर्थ, अंकुर, ओके. मैं आपको एक बार और एग्जांपल देता हूं. सपोज हमारे पास एरर है, सॉरी एरे है. सो वी हैव टेक वन एरे. of size 5. So I can write this one. So 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now see here. So I equal to 0, that means first pass. First pass. So I equal to 0 first part. So I'm going to check this one. So this will be also act as j. So 8 is greater than 2. Yes, true. So array becomes like this one. 8. Now array structure will be changed. 8. So 8 will be swapped. Now here swapping will be happened. When this is true, then swap function will be activated. So swap will be activated. So it looks like this one. Now my array change like this one. 2, 8, 9, 5, 1. And this j value increases to here. Now this is the j value. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. But I is still here. I is still 0. Okay, that is the first pass. So now j will be, again it will check 8 is greater than 9. No, false, no. So again j will be increases. So here. Now 9 is greater than 5. Yes, true. Then swap happened. So array look like this one. So array look like this one. 8, 5, 5, 9 and 1. Now see, again j will be here. J will be here. So again incremented here. Now 9 is greater than 1. Yes, true. So array look like this one. 2, 8, 5, 1 and 9. And here we have to note check. That is enough. Int. That means it can 9 will be placed at the final position. So again it will be start second pass. Second pass. That time I becomes 1 and again I equal j equal to 0. So my array is now changed. My array is this one, not this one, not this one, not this one. My array is now 8, 2, 8, 5, 1 and 9. Then again searching. 2 greater than 8, false. 8 greater than 5, true. Then 2, 5, 8, 1, 9. Then 8 greater than 1, true. Then it will 2, 5, 1, 8, 9. Then true, false. Then it stop. Then my third pass array will be this one. This for the third pass. Third pass array will be this one. Like fourth pass, like array will be this one. अंकुर एंड तीर्थ अब क्लियर हुआ? अंकुर, व्हाट अबाउट यू?
मीन सर जो लास्ट पास होगा,
हाँ,
उसमें 1 2 5 8 9 होगा ना?
1 to 5 कैसे? अभी तो ये थर्ड पास गया ना
लास्ट पास में
हाँ
मीन्स
हाँ, तो 1 2 5 8 9 यस लास्ट पास में से, क्योंकि सारे असेंडिंग ऑर्डर में हो जाएंगे.
ओके सर,
हाँ
गॉट इट सर.
सो
और
बेसिकली
सर इसमें हमने असेंडिंग ऑर्डर किया तो ये कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी मीन्स ज्यादा नहीं मीन्स हो रही है?
नहीं, तो देखो कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी का हम बात करते हैं तो कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी एज इट इज रहेगा, बट हियर हम लोग क्या यूज कर रहे हैं? आप देखो, हम लोग यहाँ दो फॉर लूप यूज करेंगे. सो वी आर हियर यूजिंग फॉर लूप 2. फॉर लूप i equal to 0, i less than n minus 1 and I plus plus. Inside that I am going to write for j equal to 0 and now j less than n minus I minus 1 for the last position and j plus plus. And here we have write the condition. So this value can take order of n times and this value can take order of n times. So when nested loop we can apply, when we can perform the nested loop inside that one, then we can move for multiplication, order of n. So it becomes order of n square. So ये आपका मेन डिपेंड करता है आपका टाइम कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी. वी कैन फॉलो दिस फॉर लूप. Others are only the constant. They can execute only one times. Okay.
Okay, sir. Got it.
Now, see one thing. Suppose you can take an array. Suppose that is also scenario. Suppose I am taking the array like this one, already sorted, 3 and 4. So this array is already sorted, but bubble sort did not understand this array is sorted or not. It follow all the passes. I equal to 0, I equal to 1, I equal to 2. So that's why this is the time complexity order of n square in the worst case, in the best case, and in the average case. आई थिंक क्लियर हो गया आपको।
यस सर, क्लियर।
हाँ, चलिए एक बार ट्राई कीजिए, कोई इश्यू नहीं है, बहुत छोटा सा प्रोग्राम है। सो बेसिकली आपको ये इम्पोर्टेंट है, आई की वैल्यू लेस देन n-1 होनी चाहिए और j की वैल्यू n-i-1, ये इम्पोर्टेंट है आपके लिए। Completed? If you're completed, then share your screen. Okay, Tirth. Okay. Yeah, Ankur, you're getting error. Then try to rectify. Okay. Done. Basically what we have to do, same thing like a previous one we have to follow, like this one. So we have to create, we can declare all the things. So we have to follow like one condition. For I equal to 0, that is important, and I less than minus 1 and I plus plus. Okay. Then after this, what should we do? So again, you are writing a for loop, and here you can write j equal to 0 and j less than n minus I minus 1 and j plus plus. And inside that we have to write if a of j is greater than a of j plus 1. Suppose this one is happened. So inside that one we have to create a swapping. So these all are true. So we have to perform swapping operation. So we have to perform swapping operation. So we can create a t of e equal to like this one. So t of e equal to, suppose I'm creating a of j, then a of j equal to a of j plus I, then here a of j plus 1 t, like this one. Okay, and this will be happened, then you can write here, this will be okay, then we can write a printf statement, for loop I equal to 0 to I less than n I plus plus, printf the sorted array like this one. Okay, is it clear?
सर मैंने मीन्स वैसे ही लिखा है लेकिन कुछ गार्बेज वैल्यू आ रही है आउटपुट
ओके ओके, अपना शो करो.
ओके सर सर इज माय स्क्रीन विजिबल
एक मिनट रुको, हाँ दिखने लगा. स्क्रॉल करो आप. ठीक है, तुमने एरे किया आया, चलो ठीक है. एक मिनट एक मिनट. सो इसमें तुमने जे और के ले लिया है.
यस सर
सो नो नो नो, तो एक्चुअली तुमने जो एरे क्रिएट किया है ना,
यस सर
वो तुम्हारा आई में है, ना कि जे. तो इन प्लेस ऑफ जे यू कैन राइट आई.
ओके सर
हाँ, नो नो नो, हाँ, इन प्लेस ऑफ जे यू कैन राइट आई. हाँ, नाउ इन प्लेस ऑफ के यू कैन राइट जे, दैट इज ओके. In place of Q, write J. Simply. Then अब रन करो, और बाकी सब तो एज इट इज है, कोई इशू नहीं है. ये क्या है?
यस लास्ट में देखो एक गार्बेज वैल्यू आ रही है
तुमने क्या लिया? ऊपर दिखाओ, कोड दिखाओ मुझे. तुमने स्वैपिंग गलत लिखा है. टेम्प इक्वल टू जे एंड ए ऑफ जे इक्वल टू एरे ऑफ जे प्लस 1 एंड एरे ऑफ जे प्लस इक्वल टू टेम्प. तुमने स्वैपिंग का कंडीशन गलत लिखा है.
यहाँ पर
हाँ हाँ, टेम्प इक्वल टू ए ऑफ जे, एरे ऑफ जे, then array of j equal to array of j plus 1 and then array of j plus equal to, अब क्लियर है. चलो ठीक है.
ओके सर
आगे ना.
यस सर थैंक यू सर
हाँ, Okay, Tirth, you can share your screen. Tirth. Okay. सही है, आपका भी सही है. Can you run this code? Correct. Thank you, Tirth. So, anyone doubt regarding two program, whatever we discussed today? No doubt. So, from the next class, we are going to discuss about insertion sort and selection sort. Okay. Clear? So, everyone can post your registration number in the chat box, and Ankur or Tirth, anyone can note down and send to me. Okay. So everyone can post your registration number in the chat box. And after posting your registration number, you can leave the session. No problem.